I'm Shae Russell from mining.com.au and I'm coming to you from the RIU Sydney Resources Round-up. On my left is the fabulous Peter Bewick, the Managing Director for Hamelin Gold. Peter, it's great to see you in the flesh. How are you?
It's great to be with you here, and good morning to you.
Yes, and good morning. We are caffeinated and ready to talk about your gold exploration projects over in Western Australia. Mate, I know you've got a couple of irons in the fire.
Yep.
What are you working on at the moment?
Well, we are right in mobilisation time at the moment to get rigs up to the Tanami, actually. So one of our sort of lead projects up in the far northeast of WA. My very talented son, and he's a geologist who works with us, and my senior geo are heading up there today to welcome the rig, which should be there on the weekend and drilling mid next week. So exciting times.
Oh, well, that completely changes the direction of question that I have. The Tanami. What are you looking for gold out in the Tanami? Because let's be honest, it's not known as a major gold province, but you're out there to prove it wrong.
Well, I think Newmont's doing a pretty good job of proving us wrong. It's actually one of Australia's largest gold producers. So the Cali operation of Newmont's is a 20 million ounce gold system, producing 600,000 ounces a year. It's an absolute world-class deposit, but no one knows about it. No one talks about it. And it is stuck in a little bit by itself in a district that is underexplored. It's, as you can sort of see from the photograph behind us,
there's nothing there.
It's flat, it's covered in sand. I mean, the vegetation looks a bit more vegetated than it actually is when you're out there, but it's just sand from one end to the other. So there's a lot of geology that's stuck under that sand, and that's really inhibited previous explorers. So we're going out there with the view that Cali is a big system and it doesn't have a lot of like little brothers and little sisters. It doesn't have the 2 to 5 million ounce systems that should be there right next door. Newmont found one last year and released their Oberon resource. So there are still multi-million ounce gold deposits being found in the Tanami, but no one knows about it because it's caught up in the behemoth, which is Newmont. So we want to find the next one.
I love that. Okay, so what work? Obviously, you've got rigs mobilising now. What can investors look to hear from you shortly?
Yeah, well, this is the pointy end. We've been up there for 3 years now since listing. We've gone from applying new technologies in these sand-covered terrains to find new gold systems. We've done the early drilling to show there is a little bit of gold near surface, and now we're getting the big rigs out to test at depth. So we're about to literally start a 4,500 metre RC drill program. We've got co-funding from the state government for both programs, which is great. It makes our dollars go a lot further.
Yes.
And so we've got drill results coming now for the next few months, and I think within a couple of drill holes we could change the company. So.
Ooh, all right. Well, I expect to be kept updated on that. But before we go, I often find when we attend these conferences, there's a common theme coming along from investors when they ask their questions. Obviously, it's a good time to be in gold with the gold price flying higher. Are you noticing a common theme or questions coming from investors?
I think the common theme is that I think investors are looking for gold stories. I think it's the one commodity that, last night went up $150 something an ounce, which is just crazy. But at this sort of price, you don't need to find a lot to change your company. And I think people are looking for gold stories. But I think what we're doing and looking at different technologies and the way in which we're actually applying and identifying new ideas is what people are interested in. Like, what makes us different? Because there's 300 or 400 gold companies out there, what makes Hamelin Gold different? And I think it's the way in which we are not looking for little bits of gold underneath an existing head frame. We are out there to find the next big one. And that's the sort of message I'm trying to get across. Now,
we have talked a little bit about your approach in the past because it is different from other people. So what scientific methods are you actually applying which is going to help you stand out in what is a bit of a crowded gold sector?
Yeah, well, we've been working with a research project. Back when Hamelin was part of Encounter Resources, we were spun out some 3 years ago. We started a research project with the CSIRO and Mariwa, which is the state government research group, on working on the ultrafine soil geochemistry, an analytical technique that allows us to basically amplify geochemical signatures through the sand. To have a technology now that we're at the point where we're getting really quite comfortable in how to apply it. We know how the results, when they worked and when they haven't worked. And that gives us a tool that is potentially actually a game-changing, like disruptive technology in undercover terrain. So we are really excited about how this could possibly leapfrog a series of discoveries if we can really prove the technology is working, and that will only be proven by the drill bit. So if we can do that over the next few months, I think we could catapult our business really rapidly. with this game-changing and relatively cheap technology.
All right, I am, as I said, I've said this repeatedly in the past. I'm super excited about what you guys are working on. I look forward to future updates. Peter, have a fabulous rest of the conference, and thank you for being here.
Thank you very much, Shae. Cheers.